Yo, what's up everybody? So, what I'm going to do just for the group is I'm going to do a little few stretches and a little bit of a mobility workout that I promised for a couple of years. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you three mobility stretches that you can do every single day, just while you're locked in your house and things like that. I understand that the video isn't great right now and I'm a little bit of distance, I'm on my own, so I'm going to have to do the best that I can do for you, right? So the three that I'm going to give you is number one, I'm going to do, I think many of you know a cat-camel stretch, right? So what I want you to do on the cat-camel stretch is we're going to just start opening the thoracic spine, which is up here. I'm going to give you a little bit of a tip on the thoracic spine. So see all the stress that we hold is all held within in the thoracic spine, right? So what I want you to do is, I'm going to show you a little brief 3 to 5 seconds, right? So when you have your position, obviously with your hand above your shoulder, right? So we have hand above shoulder, knee above hip, right? Now what I want you to do is, I want you to like flex the spine, extend the spine down, and when you're going to do, we're going to breathe, we're going to come up slow, right the way through, and we're going to breathe out. We're going to reach the end range, and we're going to breathe in on the way down, and breathe out on the way up. What you can get, trying to just do it slow. Now, one of the key things that I got taught by a great coach before was, think of, you've 32 vertebrae going down here, or have you got 33? I haven't made people up with anatomy, who cares? But the key is this, right? So say for example, what you can do is, like if you think of taking that one vertebrae each, so you go all the way up, and you do it really slow, right? You breathe in on the way down, you breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and you're going right down to feel that range, right? But the key to doing this exercise is this, right? So, as human beings in the last while, we've gone to about a 7-second attention span. Do you get me? So we've a 7-second attention span. So that could be gone to 6 now, I don't know. So sometimes we find it really, really hard to focus without our phones or things like that. So when I do the cat-camel in the morning, it opens up all my joints in my body, gives me a little bit of flexibility, starts to get me using my diaphragm and breathing properly. And what happens, but the other thing is, it's very meditative because it forces you to be present and thinking inside yourself. So the next stretch I'm going to give you, which I got from a great coach, and this is it. It's the 90-90 stretch, right? So if you look at my position of my knees, right? So I'm in a 90 degree on here, and I'm in a 90 degree at the back, right? I'm going to show you a side view. So if you look at here, where I have 90 degree on my left here, and 90 degree here, right? So what I'm going to do is this, right? I'm going to spend like 30 to 40 seconds pressing my leg against the ground, right? So what this is, now I'm starting to feel this on the outside of my leg, which for anybody that understands anatomy, I'm feeling it in my IT bands and my glute medius on my right side, and I'm feeling internal rotation here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my body over it to gain more pressure, but I'm always forcing against the ground. But I'm not like challenging and going aggressive. I'm just pressing movement towards the ground, if you get me. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my knee towards my chest, but not taking it off the ground. It's not coming, but I'm forcing the movement towards me. Make sense? So I'm going to do 2 minutes each side. So I'm going to do 2 minutes on this and 2 minutes on that. Now, when you're stopping like this, another thing that you can do is you can do a little bit of internal rotation for your hips. So what this does is it opens up and gives you good hip mobility, hip flexibility, and like just doing like 5 to 10 of these each side are so beneficial, and that's being honest with you. Now, what I said was I'm going to give you one more exercise, right? I'm going to give you one more mobility exercise that we can do. So think about it. We have the 90-90 stretch, we have the cat camel. The next thing that we're going to do is another one, which is we're going to do controlled cars, these are called. They're really good for opening up your shoulder joints in around here. So you can do them standing or you can do them half kneeling. So what you want to do is, you want to stand up here, you want to hold and create tension in your hand, right? So your hand goes beside your hip. You're going to lift up slow. And what happens is here, you're going to hold tension in your hand. Now, usually when you get here, when you start to see changes in your shoulder position, right? So if you see movements, that's like a compensation from the body. So I want you to learn how to stop. I call this roadblocks. And when you get to here, you internally rotate. So I'm rotating inward with my finger giving me direction. Sorry, I was moving to the side there. And I'm going to hold at the bottom. And when I get to the bottom, I'm going to start to open my hand and externally rotate. And I'm going to come back over really, really slow, right out to about here. I'm going to come back down, and if you want, I'm going to hold tension in my hand here. I'm going to come up slow again. So what we can do is, we can do these for like five reps each side, depending on how much time you have. So I'm going to give you a little bit of feedback from learning anatomy most of my life. And that is, if you've done this little routine, right, not only are you developing a habit, a ritual, you've done this like in the morning, in the evening. Over time, you will notice massive changes in your movement, being pain-free in certain areas, a little bit more relaxed, and taking care of your body over time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you little workouts every single day for the group, and anybody that's following me, because I know you're all isolation now and things like that. So I'd like to help as much as possible. So anybody that wants to know, just send me a message, send me out on what exercise you want, a little movement, mobility. So if you sort of follow this, over time I'll show you how to build a little workout and we can get all this. But like, if you can master these 3 exercises, just learning how to master them and making them a ritual, just watch the changes over time. And thanks a lot.